Okay guys, it's time for another Habs news update, as they did have a practice today, and I guess you could say we may have just gotten a little sneak peek of how Ducharme wants to roll his lines when the team is completely healthy, and I'm not gonna lie, I don't like him. So let's jump right off the top rope here and dive right into this. But first, if you guys are a fan of the Habs, or you're a fan of the bird's nest on John Muro's head, please consider subscribing to my channel, as I upload hockey content daily and would really enjoy if you guys decided to tag along for the ride. Now, let's poke our nose right inside practice here to start things off and see what kind of tricks old Ducharme has up his sleeve today. So, starting off with the good news, as Brendan Gallagher was in his first full contact practice in quite some time now. There was footage of him battling hard out there. He practiced on a line with Dano and Tatar, which was just awesome. Great to see. Big news, as hey, he is the engine that drags these guys into the fight by the hair of their asses. Let's face it, when Gallagher isn't in the lineup, Tatar and Dano look completely lost out there. Yeah, just like they escaped from some dementia ward. Also, obviously, Dano is back in the lineup as well from his concussion, so yeah, the boys, they're back in town. Brendan Gallagher would also say during his little press conference today that he didn't actually know if his thumb was fractured or not because it was just swollen to shit. Although, in contrast, his last hand-related injury, he sure as hell knew something was wrong there because his finger was pointing the wrong way. This guy is gonna have fingers like gummy worms when he's ready to retire. He would also say during this press conference that, quote, "I've still got 7 good working fingers left." But, I don't believe him. So, missing out there today was Shea Weber, but Ducharme would make it clear that he's fully confident Weber will make a return for Game 1 of the playoffs, and would say that he's going to be back at practice soon. And he would also say that this lineup that we saw today wasn't set, okay? It could change. But for some reason, I don't believe that shit. I don't know why. I just think it's a bad attempt to throw a curveball at the Leafs, but who knows? Maybe I'm wrong and the lineup will change by next week. Cause yeah, that's what the man said. Our magical little ray of sunshine, John Lou, would also tweet this with regards to Ducharme's comments on Cole Caulfield. Habs Ducharme, in French, not committing to today's lineup for Game 1, later answering a question about Caulfield by saying scoring goals in the playoffs is different than in the regular season. Let the mind games begin. Boom! Ducharme and John Lou trading shots here. And you could argue that Ducharme really put the douche in Ducharme with this comment, huh? God, I wanted to use that for a while now. Now, this is where things get a little interesting today. Get a load of this. The alien grays today. Yeah, the guys wearing the gray jerseys who are considered extras were Michael Frolik, understandable, Cole Caulfield, what? And the most mind-boggling one to me is Jesperi Kotkaniemi. And if this is Ducharme's final lineup heading into the postseason, I don't like this, okay? I'm about to go on a little bit of a rant here, and I'm going to tell you why I don't like it. You see, Kotkaniemi, he could be playing better. There ain't no doubt about it. He hasn't been good towards the end of the season. Okay, I get it. The coach is probably not happy with him. He wants to send the 20-year-old kid a message, right? Hold him accountable for his own play. And that's all fine and dandy, because hey, there must be a lot of pretty good depth players eager to crack the Habs lineup and take his place, right? No! Actually, there isn't. They're gonna let an outdated can of meatballs and gravy and Eric Staal take his place. Not only in the lineup, but in the power play as well. Yeah, cause that's just what the Habs need to succeed. I was being sarcastic there. Tell me what Eric Staal has done since he's been a Hab that makes him more valuable than Kotkaniemi right now. I don't care what Staal has accomplished in the past. We're talking about right now. Not 12 years ago. Now, this would be the most baffling lineup decision I've seen this year, and if this truly is the lineup that Ducharme has decided to roll with heading into the playoffs, then it's a joke. It's gotta be a joke. Eric Staal, come on! I don't care how much experience this guy has. Does nobody remember how impressive Kotkaniemi looked during the bubble last year when he upped his game and competed when it mattered the most? And now we may have to watch this guy sit out for Eric Staal? What does this team have against its young guys? guys, really. So let's take a look at the actual lineup here so we can get an idea of how things are probably gonna look. We've got Tatar, Deneau, Gallagher. Good, that's good. Moving on, we've got Toffoli, Suzuki, Armia. Not bad. I wish we had a guy better than Armia to put in there, as come on, how many cup contenders this year could use Joel Armia in their top 6? I'm not knocking the guy, I'm just saying he's not a top 6 forward. Next, we've got Corey Perry, Eric Staal, and Josh Anderson as the third line. Paul Byron, Jake Evans, and Arturi Lehkonen as the fourth line. Then we've got the extras that we talked about earlier. And the defense is gonna change like a dirty pair of underwear because, hey, Shea Weber's gonna make a return here, according to Ducharme. Now, I'm not a big fan of this particular lineup, and if this is what they go with, I hope they win with this lineup. I really do. But I just don't have a whole lot of faith in it. So let me know what you guys think about these lineups in the comment section. Do you think I'm wrong about Eric Staal? Because let me put it to you this way. I hope I am wrong. I hope the guy scores 2 goals a game and he lifts the cup above his head in a couple of months. But if I'm a betting man, yeah, the only cup he's going to be lifting is probably a styrofoam one. And speaking of Staal, he would also speak to the media today, and he was asked about how the young kids are probably feeling about sitting out their first game of the playoffs. And he would say, hey, don't worry about it. Ain't no team ever went on to win the Stanley Cup using the same lineup they started with in game 1. Yeah, okay, Staal. Thanks, bud. Anyway, guys, that does it for this Habs News update. I hope you all enjoyed. Don't forget to leave me a comment in the comment section, and I'll see you next time.